Hey, welcome to another episode of the Final Stop Podcast. I'm your host, Daniel Bridgegad, live from the all-holy Mescal Manor, sitting all the way on the other side of the country, doing whatever feral shit, looking real close. It's the King Possum, Lord Meerkat, the Vampire King, and Mike from Stranger Things, Tristan Bowling.
Hey.
Your hair's getting real close to that nigga, and his face irks me.
What? I don't. Who is Mike from Stranger Things?
The main, not the girl, but the main guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like Finn Wolfhard?
Yes. I like that you know the actor's real name. Yeah. Finn Wolfhard, getting real close.
Yeah, we're best friends. Ever since I came out to New York City, me and him hang.
We paste together. It's like the opposite of tanning. You just go sit under fluorescent lights for a little bit. We paste.
Yeah,
over here, not. Oh, go ahead.
You go back to you.
Yeah, back to you over here in the studio. Over here on the side
to
table, not pasting. A bunch of brown over there. It's Aldo. What are you staring at? So
I'm looking at Diddy's names. It's Aldo Gator. That was a bad one, Diddy. That was a bad one.
Wow.
And then we got Andrew buys a pocket pussy just to practice oral Oriana. That was a bad one too, Diddy. You're 0 for 2, dog. You got these are horrible.
It's Aldo Campagna and Andrew Oriana. What's good, guys?
What's up, babe? Number 16 just says mom. What the fuck does that even mean?
You have to give some sort of reference to what we're talking to. So we'll do the Patreon read at the end, but obviously join the Final Stop Patreon, bro. It's the hottest growing thing on the internet right now. www.patreon.com/Final Stop Podcast, bro. Literally 50 hours of content on there. You get a brand new Final Stop bonus episode where we get a little bit more wild. And how many dollars is that behind, Tristan? Is it behind $1,000 paywall?
No.
Is it behind a $50 paywall?
No.
Did we even bother to put me crying and you saying the N-word behind $2?
I don't do the second thing, but no.
But it's behind a $1 paywall, and you can get it at patreon.com/Final Stop, or you can be a real one. You can be a real one and support the team and support our dream. And Tristan's getting a haircut one day. Those aren't cheap in New York. Join the $10 level where you get the internal affairs. That's where the real magic happens. That's honestly the life force of, I don't want to say lifeblood of the Patreon. It's the important guys, the $10.
It's not the life force.
The $10
it's not the
bros.
life force or the blood. It's the blood force of the Patreon.
Yeah, we made a blood pact. We all cut on the $15 level, and we're all bonded by blood now. What's up, brethren?
I love it how you guys are like, we all cut. Tristan opened old wounds, but we all started new ones.
Tristan's like, good news, fellas. This one's still kind of loose. Shake your shit a little bit.
I just have like a zip
knock the
lock
rust off of this one.
I just have a zipper on my arm, just being like, zip, I'm sad. Zip.
Jesus Christ.
He's got dotted lines where he wants to cut.
Oh my God, that's dark as fuck. Here's something fun. I was late to set up today because I'm at a work training thing where they're flying out people from all over the not like world, but North America. There's a couple of Canadians and people from fucking Buffalo. So like a whole lot of different people walking around.
Canadians and people from Buffalo.
I'm bad at listing things. You know this. Shut up.
So the East Coast and then maybe Easter Coast. Maybe even Easter.
They got niggas from everywhere.
Yeah. The East, the Far East.
You're going to think I'm lying. There's a French guy. There is a French guy, and I just kind of thought he was like...
Yeah, there's French people. There's French people in Canada, bud. You know that a giant section
He's a French
of
guy. Yeah, he's also from Tennessee.
You know, it didn't even click in my head.
Wait. Does he speak French?
Okay, because
Is he just Canadian? I think he's Canadian who speaks French.
I had to read subtitles for this nigga the whole day. No, dumbass, he speaks English, but it's all fucking, like craped up. It's all like just...
So he's Francois.
You met real life Francois.
Well, he wasn't talking.
Hello, Daniel.
Kind of, bro. So he was in.
I am Canadian. Welcome to your workplace. Is there any way you can do Patrick Warburton?
Yeah, dude, okay, so that dude was sitting there, and he's good looking, like a French guy would be. He's sitting there fucking just...
Did you just compliment the French? It's real un-American.
No, but I threw it like a French guy would.
He's sitting here like
it.
this. He's sitting like this with a long cigarette, just like...
Yes. Somehow he had a cappuccino in a real glass cup, and he's just sitting there in the meeting, and I'm like, and I thought he wasn't talking for a while, and I was like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? Why is he not saying anything? And then he started speaking kind of like, it's not broken, but like fractured English for sure. Definitely a high ankle sprain on the English.
Hairline?
Hairline fracture. Herniated fucking English.
He wasn't speaking American, as Daniel would like you to.
Yeah, he rolled his English, and he started talking, and he was like, I don't know what to say to the customer. I was like, oh, where did we find this dude at?
The high
I
seas.
was like, dude, that's the problem with working at a ginormous corporation is they need the pamphlet to look nice. Like 50% of your business operation is making sure there's an Asian kid.
Daniel,
in
you
every
wouldn't have
picture.
a job otherwise.
Dude, you're telling me they said black and Jewish. You need to get in here now. I was like, all right.
They only read the part where you checked off your ethnicity. They didn't read the rest of the resume.
Dude, and there was icing on the cake that I sound white on the phone. They were like, get in here, buddy. What are you doing?
You play golf?
But then I shut down an entire room full of people.
Dude, they literally said you play golf, and he's like pickleball, and he's like, that's the fucking answer. That's the answer.
So we were doing this thing where we just got these new like sales standards that are put in, which is basically just like they just monitor your. It's just stats. They put in stats. It's like, hey, you need to hit your stats to do this, the stats to do that. And they were like, all right, just to be like, you know, the room's not bugged. You guys can speak openly without judgment. I was like, all right, boss, if you say so. And so they were like, why do you think, you know, they implemented the new sales standards? And everyone else was so optimistic because these are like, you know, these are dudes trying to climb the corporate ladder doing like this. And they were like, you know, they really just keep us in line. They keep us on pace. They keep us going, which like they do, but that's by design, by the man. And then it was a kind of a silence in the room after one kid got done being like, it's a really good positive thing, really keeps us going. I was just sitting there like, if we're being real, yeah. I said, it's a trap.
Yeah.
Dude, and the teacher kind of saw me smiling, and I already said like one or two funny things, so he just knew. He's like, Daniel looks like he has something he wants to say. He's like, Daniel, what are you thinking? And I was like, well, honestly, if we don't document shit, we have all the power. I could have $50,000 in spread. If I don't document anything, you can't fire me. I was like, but if you have sales standards where I have to document everything and make everything on record, now I'm just a small cog in a big machine. And everyone goes, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Was I not supposed to say that? I thought we were talking openly. And then these niggas, I thought that would have crushed in a comedy club. These niggas looked at me in like button-up suits and wingtips and were just like, that ain't it, bud. That's not it. I was like, my bad.
The first joke bombed, so he went to Patrick immediately.
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
Oh,
I love it. I love it how, so here's what happens. So they sit down and they're like, all right, so we're going to be able to talk openly. So how would you approach this? And Daniel's like, I would poison the water well and take all the money. And everyone's like, so we're just more talking about like corporate infrastructure. And he's like, yeah, so you crush the people at the bottom, turn them into oil under your boot to fuel the machine that gives us money at the top. And he's like, we're thinking maybe Pizza Fridays, something to boost the morale.
That's all I've realized working at like the higher I go up the corporate ladder, the more I realize like they call it Kool-Aid, but it really is like just that where they're like, hey guys, so just a quick little side note, you guys are basically going to have to do like a bunch more shit for about the same amount of pay. And if you complain about it, we'll call you going against the brand. You're like, that's great marketing, you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going.
Daniel's basically sat everyone down and like gave the greed is good speech from Wall Street, and fucking everyone was sitting there just being like, all right, that's him and that's Daniel.
Look, I want to climb the corporate ladder too, and I also try. I'm not saying I'm not trying. I just like I have a passion and like a career that I'm chasing, so like that bothers some people for sure. Like I'm real hesitant to talk about stand up when I go edit my car and shit. I don't make it a thing because there's niggas that are like busting ass and doing. Imagine if someone was doing well at stand up, like working club spots, doing shit. Because like that's what like I lucked my way into this job. There's no way I should have it, but like I'm there. Imagine if some nigga was like really succeeding and then they were like on the verge of like not doing stand up anymore, just for like something else that you didn't deem important. They're like, oh, I'm gonna go sell roses, and you're like,
I'm gonna go
"Nigga."
dance.
You're like, nigga, you opened up for Chappelle last weekend. Fuck, are you talking about? You're gonna go dance? Like that's the way some people look at me. We're like, you fucking. Eek. So I try and keep it real down low, unless I got a DBG and Friends coming up. Then I'm passing out free tickets to everyone in my office, being like, I need asses and seats. Let's go.
Shout out Spencer.
Have they ever come
Yeah.
to a shitty DBG and Friends?
Oh man, I almost didn't invite people to DBG. Actually, I did invite people to DBG and Friends that I worked with for like 3 months because I was like, they'll really judge me a lot. Because at least like when they follow me on IG and they see like doing shows that are like, oh okay, this guy's not the equivalent of a SoundCloud rapper, and you're like, all right. But when they come to a DBG and Friends where there's 30 people and 11 comics that are subpar, and you're just like, it's a tough sell to be like, I'm gonna make it, boys.
I get you.
You're
I've
doing
never
your-
invited anyone to a DBG and Friends.
I've never ever brought a single soul to a DBG and Friends.
I think the only one I brought one to was Galen.
Yeah,
brought-
and it cost me $250. Big mistake, bud.
It was a
Yeah,
good. It was a good crowd. Sean O'Malley was there.
I brought Haley.
And then
Yeah, and
Daniel
that-
didn't
and-
say hi.
And that sparked a 3-month fucking war.
Put it on my
Yeah.
content.
Now
Oh,
she will.
oh.
Now she will. Now you will say hi. That's the thing that we learned.
Now both of them will say hi, and we'll move on from this topic again.
It's not a fun hi, though. It's not like a, oh, hi, oh, my God. It's like a hello. Hello, woman.
Yeah, Haley gives a genuine hi, and then Daniel gives like a salvia hi. That isn't
I don't
real.
think either of them give highs. Let's put it that way.
It's more of a
Daniel
howdy,
doesn't
maybe?
deserve a hi.
Okay, pick a fucking lane.
We also went way off track. We were talking about Diddy, so we asked for new nicknames, and Diddy dropped us 30 of them. All misses. Sorry, Diddy, I read them. I didn't.
He said, oh my God. He said I could drop a song saying nothing on the track. That's fucking, oh man.
Can we go through some of these?
Let's hear
Yeah.
it.
I was about to
Okay.
say I haven't seen the list, but I would like to believe that there's. Oh shit! It's a comment.
Yeah.
Dude, on the Patreon.
Okay, so on the Patreon, what we started doing is
First of all, you got to show the picture you put up there of us.
We look so handsome.
best
Look at us.
moment. Look at me and my children, bro. Look at that.
So what I did is I put on the Patreon. We wanted to do new nicknames for the cast, and so I said open invitation, and nobody said anything, except for Diddy, our bottom bitch.
And there's one like, and who's the like? It's fucking Diddy.
Diddy.
Hell yeah, bro. All right, I'll read them. Andrew Double Stuffed Oriana.
I like it.
DBG3PO.
Let the record
Andrew
show
Double
I
Stuffed
like
Oriana.
it.
I
It
do.
made
He
me
did start
smile.
off hot. Okay, he got 1 for 1 so far. DBG3PO. That's a reach. Although the underbite is over you, Campagna, that's a hit because you have a fucking crazy overbite. That's an even bigger dragon joke. That's a 2-layer.
Why is the fourth one just an absolute Tristan fangirl moment, and it's not even an actual nickname?
Dude, I'll get to it. Hold on. Tristan, why does everyone hate bowling? That's hilarious. Daniel Bridging the Gap, Bridgegad. Fun fact, I almost started my own podcast called Bridging the Gap with Daniel Bridgegad. Glad I didn't.
I'm glad
Aldo
you did
Gator. Yeah, glad I
Aldo
didn't.
Gator? What the fuck did he? What's Aldo Gator?
Really
First
took-
of all, alligators have overbites.
Jesus
That's the worst. That's number one.
An alligator with an underbite would look autistic. If it was just like sticking out the mouth.
Oh, I want one.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, now
I
I
want
wish.
one.
Look up underbite gator.
Oh, dude, that'd be so cute. An underbite alligator.
Wait,
Dude,
it autofill
oh my
Down
God.
syndrome. I want to see that too.
Dude, someone needs to write a children's book about the alligator who had the wrong bite.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
No.
Hey, homie, he just like me for real,
Bro. That thing should be naturally selected. What's that?
dude.
I've never seen something with a fucking alligator top jaw and a crocodile bottom jaw.
It's
What's
so
going on?
extreme that like imagine shit just falling right onto your tongue. You know, like you can't even close your mouth and defend yourself.
Good thing it is a stiff bottom jaw. They would have that like loose stick out tongue thing like those dumbass cats have. You ever seen a cat that just has like a tongue that stays out and you're like, what's wrong with you, man? Put that shit away.
I know,
I
it's
like
dry, it's gross.
All right, good. I thought you guys weren't going to agree with me and make me the only person that could look at a cat with its
All right,
tongue
and
out and be
then,
like, you fuck.
Tristan, Diddy, we love you, but number 6 is where you start falling
We
off
get
now.
it. He's your favorite. Tristan while you work bowling. All right.
That
That doesn't
all
even make sense.
Whistle and that's a Diddy, love you. That's a stretch. Whistle and Tristan do not rhyme at all.
Twistle while you work. I mean, okay. Andrew buys a pocket pussy just to practice. He's just roasting Andrew.
No, he just stole my joke because I said Andrew would buy a pocket pussy to finger it, and he workshopped my bit.
Did a real Scottsdale's very own on that one.
Yeah.
Number 9 is just queef. Okay. I don't know who that's for.
Oh, no. Okay, so this is the fun part. Diddy wrote these in order for us to make assumptions on who we think these are about.
Queef has to be Tristan. It has to be Tristan. You have the most queef behavior out of fucking anyone I've ever seen. If a little kid came up to me, like if my son comes up one day and is like, Dad, someone called me a queef today. What happened? I'd be like, Jesus Christ, it's happening. Go talk to Tristan. Dung beetle. Dude, we
That
get
is
it, dude.
also
He's
me.
your favorite. You don't have to drop a bunch of fuck. All right, yeah, well, man, I don't know.
Dung beetle could be bad or it could be really bad.
Yeah, Diddy, I swear to God, if I'm Dung Beetle, nigga, we're over the internal affairs intro. You're getting R. Kelly'd. We're done.
I'm assuming you're a chocolate starfish.
Same
as
thing.
well.
If anyone else is chocolate starfish, same deal.
I want to go ahead and self-identify myself as Mr. Mega Meat. I'm going to go ahead and claim that one for
Why
myself.
would Andrew not
I
be
think I was
Mega
going to
Meat?
say Mega Meat. I'm for sure Mega Meat.
The man
Dude,
with two
wait,
eyes.
are we talking? Dude, when Andrew dies, there's gonna be a sub named after him, and it's gonna be called the Mega Meat. Yeah, it's gonna be your legacy.
Mega Meat served with 2 fucking foot-long Italians burnt
With a
together.
side, with a side of carne asada fries.
Yeah, dude. The only sandwich was pastrami, onions, and peanut butter. You're like, what? The man with 2 eyes has to be Tristan.
Well, wouldn't that be 4 eyes?
Well,
The
then it
man
gotta
with
be
2
me.
eyes.
But I also
I
have
think
2
that's
eyes.
almost everybody.
Yeah.
I would hope. I would hope that's almost all of us.
That was just thrown in there as like a Where's Waldo book with no Waldo. Just you guys fight amongst yourselves.
He just started, yeah.
Butt stuff. Okay, I have to read both of these back to back because I was gonna say someone and then I saw the second one was butt stuff refuser.
Wait,
I would like
I
to be
gotta
butt
be-
stuff refuser.
You know your butt stuff. Don't fucking try and deke on this one. I have to be butt stuff refuser.
No,
And-
you're double butt stuff.
Who and number 16 is just mom. That's fine. You can be mom. I call George Bush Sr.
oh, well, I think we all know who Doo-Doo Finger is, so we can just skip
Can't-
past right that.
If we started
Daniel, you
introducing the
did the thing.
podcast as it's George
Really,
Bush Sr.
Calvin?
and
What if
No,
Diddy's
it-
not his real name?
Daniel, if we started introducing the podcast as, hey guys, it's George Bush Sr. and your mom, we definitely
that's
have
not a
some,
bad nickname.
some heads.
Doo doo
turn.
finger, sure, I'll take that.
That
one.
is
Maybe that's a dude wipe joke though, like a double doo.
No, he's making fun of the shit on your finger because you wipe him properly.
Don't know how to wipe.
I'm getting there.
Shouldn't be
You've been getting there for the last year, Daniel. You should have got there forever ago.
Dude, it's just
I'm going to call an intervention on the relationship between your finger and your ass.
chasing the wife.
Wait! I thought of
toxic
one
for
for
you.
Daniel. The Baba Kaka. It's like the boogeyman, but it's the Baba Kaka.
Ganoush. Kaka ganoush.
Do you
was it
know
up
what
there?
that means? He's the poopy man.
Is that the book? Is that the book thing that you open? It's like that black guy running around.
No, that's
No?
I was saying the Baba Yaga from John Wick, the boogeyman.
Oh.
I was saying that you went into a bar and you shit your pants with a
Hey,
pencil.
nice e-brake on that one, Daniel.
I've never seen John Wick, bro.
nice e-brake.
Bro, I'm not watching Keanu murk a bunch of Russians over a dog. It's a stupid fucking premise for a movie.
But if it was a cat,
Or Damon Wayans murking a bunch of Irish people over a bloodhound. That would be a different thing.
do they all have fun Irish accents?
I wish I could do one. Just me fucking leg. Oi! Just
got-
a bunch of dudes chasing fucking Damon Wayans with shillelaghs all over Island. All right, here we go.
Baklava.
Whip it or ticket. That has to be Tristan. I've never done a whip it in my life.
Have you done
I
it?
have. Yeah.
I knew you have. I didn't even have to second guess that. Whip it or ticket. Champ.
Am I champ?
I'm champ.
No, I'm champ.
I'm
I'm the
champ.
youngest one.
I'm champ.
I'm champ, assholes.
I'm champ.
Why would anyone else go?
Because when you see a young kid, you're like, come on, champ, and I'm the champ. I'm the young champ. Listen, Andrew, I know you like to refer to yourself as the kid at 24 years old, but I'm the champ.
I've never referred to myself as the kid.
I'll pull up a text.
You guys are all fighting over being champ. I call it being drugs. That's what I want to be.
And then at the very end, he said, I don't know. I'm just rapid fire, and y'all have fun picking out who's who.
He also said, and a later replies like, I don't know what I said. I was high as shit.
Well, you provided 10 minutes, dude, so fucking good job. You top of the pyramid, you. You fucking, what's the pyramid in Las Vegas?
The Luxor.
You fucking tip of the Luxor, you fucking.
You shining star. Chris
Yeah.
Angel's going to be on top of you soon.
No, I mean, the lights don't work. The electricity's kind of faulty, but you're on the top of the Luxor still, fam.
Dude,
Luxor
I want to go.
Fucking Luxor, the Patreon.
We should all go to Vegas for like a little trip for
Okay.
Patreon.
All right.
What?
Andrew, a picture of Andrew at the Tempe Improv. Just a kid telling goofs to strangers.
Aw.
Okay.
Is it a photo of your son?
Bro, this nigga's 3 posts away from just really using Drake's lyrics again.
You know
You're
what?
coming full
Oh,
circle.
yeah.
I'm unliking this
that was
photo.
fucking. That was. When was that from?
September 16th, 2022. That's not that long ago.
It's not as long as I thought it was.
You also had recently just turned 24. You were freshly older, and you're like the kids just.
No,
out
that
here
was.
trying
I
to
was
make
still
it.
23 at that time. I was still 23.
When's your birthday?
November 9th.
Happy
Hey,
birthday.
November gang.
Oh, I argued with Andrew yesterday. We had a deep comedy conversation in the back of
I
an
got
open
cursed out at an open mic by
Yeah?
someone who I thought was my friend.
mic. We had a deep comedy conversation.
No, it wasn't a conversation. 'Cause conversations usually go both ways. Somebody doesn't overpower the conversation.
I was giving fucking guided friendly criticism. Anyway, we were talking in the back, and
Oh, one of those classic Daniel talks overs.
no, it was not.
Thank you, Tristan.
It was not a classic Daniel talkover, you hunk of shit. I was strategizing with my boy on how to successfully scheme and navigate the landscape that is nighttime entertainment of fucking joke telling. Thank you.
Go on. Let me hear
continue?
this. Let
Yeah,
me hear
there's
the
more, right?
scheme of navigation.
We were scheming. We were plotting out we were charting the course on how to achieve.
Listen, I was there.
These-
Daniel told
a
Andrew
lot
all
of
his
words.
jokes
A
suck.
lot of words, not a lot of substance. I need something
Daniel
from you.
Daniel told Andrew all his jokes suck, that he needs to write better jokes.
I didn't tell him that at all.
Andrew, is that what Daniel said?
No, I'll give him that. He didn't say that. He just said that my jokes are too oriented to college crowds.
Because we were having an argument over our demographic.
Well,
and I
you
was like,
are
our
Andrew.
demographic.
You are Andrew oriented towards that.
I
That's
am.
a good
I'm-
nickname.
I am the kid.
You're Andrew orientation. That's your new nickname.
Yeah, bro. It was just
That-
the champ talking the fucking meatball or whatever the hell did he called you a second ago.
Double stuff.
Mega me.
Why are you slouching?
Because he called himself the kid again.
It was sarcastic.
Yeah. We were just having a conversation on how to get an older demographic. Because we were like, our demographic is like
Daniel
25.
said I don't do enough cat material, and I was like, I don't have a cat, Daniel. I don't know how to write it. He's like, write it just in case you get one.
That's not what I said at all, dumbass. I was just saying you got to have a wide range. I'm trying to find a way to get chicks, to get a female audience.
Oh, that's gonna be a tough one for you, buddy.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. I
Do,
talk about
do more Title IX jokes and see how they come flocking to you after that.
Yeah.
No, but I talk about my girlfriend in a way that should be like Michael Yo had an audience of fucking like married ladies being like, oh, he's a good guy. I like that guy. Real nice presence to him, pretty, tall, dark. Something in there. I don't understand how the fuck 60% of his audience, he doesn't do bro shit. And I think if you asked him about the greatest guy to ever lead this country, we would have difference of opinions on that. But that can't be the only reason.
Well, you already wear similar pants to them, so you're on the right track. Now you just got to work on the writing.
Boy, let me tell you something. There was a guy.
You should come
at
out
my-
with a line of. You should come out with your own line of skinny capris that you could sell at your show.
And we'll call him Danners. We'll really just rip the name off. There was a
Yeah.
guy at my training who's from Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Tejas. Dude, we started talking about youth football like we had to win a game at 9 years old or the earth would explode in front of, dude, in front of like 4 or 5 people. who couldn't have given less of a fuck? And I didn't give two shits, dude, because none of you assholes ever let me talk about sports, and I can't talk about it like it matters at my job. And I told this guy that I played college football, and we just went all the way back to like, did you ever have to do that one drill in Pee Wee football where you had to roll up off the ground and smack it? I was like, fuck yeah, I did it. We just went back and forth.
That should be a cautionary tale of a man that's in his 40s, eager to talk to a child about his football days.
Oh, it was lit, dude. I was like, what?
That's a cautionary tale.
Do you want to talk about the best moment of my life at 6 years old?
Because he's coaching a youth football team right now. He's like, yeah, I'm just over there coaching the fucking,
Yeah, he's
Dallas.
trying to live vicariously through fucking middle schoolers.
And then I was trying to live vicariously through him. He was like, yeah, I'm coaching the Mustangs over there in Eastville. I'm like, how the boys doing this season? Are we about to make playoffs or what's going on? Like,
Are they?
Daniel, you can live your best life. Just marry Taylor and get divorced. That's pretty much the life you're setting up for yourself. Is a sad divorced man who's coaching youth football. Like
just literally crying if an 8-year-old football team loses the city championship. Just like really giving a fuck about it.
Yeah, white knuckling, hoping that one day one of these kids will grow up to be something and maybe think of you while they're winning the Super Bowl and be like, oh yeah, that guy's probably dead. And then just be like, woo!
Just the ultimate making it is one time hearing him tell a story on an interview about you once and getting your last name wrong. Just being like, yeah, coach.
Yeah, I remember when Tristan Rodriguez took me to my first open mic.
Yeah, dude. Coach DBJ was amazing, bro. He really made me a better guy.
Dude, nothing makes me feel more hurt than when someone, if you ever want to know a way to like just really offend me, just switch the last 2 letters in my acronym. Because maybe 3 nights ago, I was doing a show at Stir Crazy, and a nigga that I would think, I'll tell you off air, I thought we were cool, threw the fucking B before the G, and I was like,
I know the same guy, and he's also messed up my name a
or he
few
threw the
times.
G before the B, my bad. He said DGB, and I was like, oh. I thought we were, you really like lunged to like take a shot at the acronym and be like, we're chill, and you just fucking just right into the ground, and I was like, all right, never mind. We're not homies anymore. It's back to be a fuck you.
Yeah, you're not going to be on DBG and Friends.
You're not going to be on DGB and Friends anymore, you piece of shit.
You could be on DGB and Friends.
Unless you can bring 10 people.
Yeah, dude, you can fuck I'm Edward to you if you got 10 people, bro. I don't give a fuck. That show is going to turn into either something really sick or we take that around the world, or it's going to flounder, and the last dying days of it are going to be rough.
I can see it going around the world. There's not another show that's a comic's name and with friends.
If I bring the French guy in, does it count as around the world? Hey, bro, you want to come watch a show, really get an international audience spike?
Really Golden Corral fucking appetizer section of a fucking comedy fucking show.
The flavors of Asia. And it's just like a 2x2 fucking thing.
It's lo mein.
Yeah, it's teriyaki pork and lo mein. And they're like
Yeah,
the flavors
you're
of
like,
Asia.
are these spring rolls or egg rolls? And they're like, get the fuck out of my face.
They're
Like-
taquitos.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
enchilada egg rolls, and you're like, what the fuck does that mean?
It's like, what does that mean?
yeah.
It's like I'm gonna fuck you up. That's what it means.
Bro,
Please
'cause,
ex-
like, here,
Well, have you
Here's
guys
what's gonna
ever
happen.
been? Have you guys ever been to a fucking buffet? I've never been, and I kind of want to go.
I
but
went to
w-
one.
I went to one 2 days ago.
bro,
Really?
tell me you come from money without telling me you come from money. You've never been to a buffet?
Nah, I just. What do you mean? I come from money? You can get McDonald's before going
Do
to a
you
buffet. One is cheaper
No,
than
but
the other
You
by
can
a
get
lot.
2 meals. You can get 2 meals out of a buffet for the price of one if you do it correctly.
That's what I did. I waited
4
till the end of
hours.
the day.
Quick before they kick you
Quick
out.
question. Does a school cafeteria count as a buffet? Because in college that there is like a bunch of different shit you can get from. And Daniel knows this
No,
too.
no,
like
no.
a-
I am talking about they swipe your card once and then you have free for all. Serve
Do you know
yourself.
what?
well,
Do you
that's
know
how our
what's really-
cafeteria was in college.
Do you know what's a
Okay,
really
yeah.
good buffet? The one at Amazing
Huh.
Jake's. The one at Amazing Jake's in Chandler. That has a great buffet. The mac and cheese there
I
slaps.
thought you just said you never went to a buffet. So
I-
now you're capping because you just said the Amazing Jake's Mac Slaps. So what are you talking about?
I forgot that I went to Amazing Jake's once. I was
This
thinking
guy
more of
opens
like.
up, starts
'cause-
talking about buffets, lies immediately. Tristan, Tristan Bowling, everyone.
Yeah, I'm the buffet liar. That's no, I remember going to the Amazing Jake's when I just like had the mac and cheese. I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. Then I literally tried anything else, and I'm like, this is bad. I'm like the
Tristan,
cheese.
Tristan, you've never gone to a Vegas buffet before?
Dude, those are awesome.
No,
That's
no.
what we should do. We should make that a Patreon goal, bro.
We go
get
to Vegas just for a buffet and then go back home?
If we get to $50, bro, we'll get a. If we get to 50 patrons, we get to 50 patrons, we'll buy plane tickets. And we'll go to. Well, we'll only have to buy Tristan one. We'll mob up there and we'll go to a buffet. And we'll. Oh my god, we'll gamble.
Mukbang?
If we go to Vegas, what's the first thing you're doing?
I guess I'm watching the luggage.
Buying weed.
Okay. Wow, what a fun fucking response. No, like activity.
I don't know. What is there to
Drinking?
do?
Oh, you know what we do?
There's everything.
You know
Oh,
what we do?
is that like
we go
the
to Circus and start playing fucking games up there.
Is that 50
See who can get the most prizes.
Is that 50 patrons? Do I come back off the wagon one time only for a Patreon special?
First of all, if you fall off the wagon, it's not a one-time only occurrence.
No,
It'd be a
you're just-
Patreon thing. I would definitely come back on it. Just
Yeah, no,
because
the
I
wagon keeps moving.
You fell off and you're running behind it for
Getting
about
drugged
3
behind
years.
the wagon by your ankles.
He's gonna start posting the reel on time every single day.
just
No, but
watch
we would
me
go-
become like more functioning just because my life is ruined on this side of the country.
you-
I'm like, look, I'm so orderly, and you come and just like around the frame of the podcast is just beer can. Just fucking
Bro, it
Empire
would-
State Buildings and shit. I have the whole Upper West Side fucking done up. Just beer cans.
It would be lit. We go to Vegas. We would gamble. Although I was not old enough to do some of it, so we'd figure that out.
That's why I said Circus.
Yeah,
I ordered a fake ID.
yeah. We'd get all the
I
a
didn't.
legit top of the line fake ID, and we go over there, bro. We'd go to fucking. You can go to titty bars over there. Would you have the green light to go to a strip club?
Yeah, I think Haley.
He doesn't
would
have the
be-
street. He
I
doesn't
think-
have the green light to do an
Hold
IA.
on, hold on. Do you have the green light to go to a strip club?
No, my sponsor said I couldn't.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, that's a hot negatory.
Yeah.
That's a
No,
no-go, Roger.
Honestly, I could go just because Haley knows that. Like,
Say
those-
Say it out loud. Say the word
words.
out
I
loud.
can go to a strip club out loud.
Babe, we're talking about being in Vegas. You wouldn't care about me going to a strip club, right? No. Yeah, exactly.
That wasn't a lead question if I've ever fucking heard.
I should go?
Okay, you should
Did
go.
you say loosen up? You fucking weirdo. Haley said you should go loosen up at a strip club. And I'm like, yo, what?
Tristan, the only
Wait.
thing I need to promise from you is that we don't get a lap dance at the same time and have to make eye contact.
Have you ever
Dude,
have you ever
that's
been
all
to a
I'm
strip
doing.
club?
That's all I'm
Wait.
doing.
We went to a strip club together. The first time I went to a
Tristan.
strip club was with Tristan.
Tristan, would you be okay if we hired Rio to do a strip for Haley? Shout out Rio.
Would
That's-
you
see,
let a
that's a
boo black
different
nigga
thing.
with dreadlocks throw that shit back?
See,
What if
the
he was
thing
wearing a
is,
teddy bear head?
see, the dancing bear tradition goes back generations. A lot of people don't realize it was originally started in medieval times with actually the innard skull caved out of a bear's head, and they used their penis as sort of a warning tool for other bears in the area. Eventually, the women would get excited by the massive penis of the man, and they would start sucking it. And eventually, maybe it would be their bachelorette party, so they have to. And then,
What a
like,
creative question, Dodge.
yeah, no, dude, I would. Dude, if
Aldo.
I ever saw a video where I'm just like dancing bear, and I'm like, that's Haley. I'm like, the wedding's off. I'm killing
No, wait,
everyone.
that's a good question. Would you let her go to a Chippendales? Where it's just
No.
big, juiced up, sweaty
As Haley,
niggas. Just big old black dick, all in banana hammocks,
Exclusively?
swinging that shit all
Exclusively?
around, nigga. What up, nigga? All just.
That'd be fun,
I'm sorry.
dude. Do you know what I'd love? It'd be funny if Haley went to one of those places, and then like in the background, like in between like the curtain parting and stuff like that, you just see me like handing out money to the guys and stuff like that.
he's
Just
outside
being like-
barking tickets.
Just being like, what do you mean? It's like, yeah, I run this. Yeah. I
Wait,
tell
did
you.
you really say no though?
What?
The real answer is no.
I mean, she can do whatever the fuck she wants. I don't really care. I mean,
That's
as long
not
as she
that's
does.
not a hard yes. How about a yes? Give me
As
a
long
yes.
What would you be more offended by if she went to a Chippendales or if she bought a toy?
I mean, you can't bring a Chippendale home. All right?
Says who?
It says laws. I don't think. I'm pretty sure they get like pretty like strict with like the rules there.
Dwayne said Dwayne can do whatever Dwayne feels like. Dude.
Yeah, but
Dwayne
Dwayne
said you could go back to the Red Roof.
Yeah, Dwayne doesn't work for established Chip and Dale LLC and They have that's Subway, baby. They have a
I'm a
corporate image. to
1099
uphold.
private contractor. I work for Dwayne.
Yeah, no, it's like Dwayne works for Dwayne. That's Dwayne's thing. when you're at a level of being a Chip and Dale performer, you have a certain thing to uphold. Do you know how I said with the dancing bear, they have a long tradition to uphold, as do the Chip and Dale dancers.
That's to fuck a bride.
I got to get added to the running character list right next to Francois, bro. It's just Dwayne, just an 11-inch fucking bricked up giant black nigga intent on fucking your bitch.
Change his name to Rio, huh?
Just Dwayne.
The thing is, Francois has a voice. Dwayne doesn't.
And he exclusively, when he says the N-word, just slurs the word nickel. And it's fucking hilarious.
I know the exact voice he has. And for the Patreon $1 level, you can hear me try it.
No, dude, I'm not even gonna lie. I like kind of. I've heard that before. That's like a black people thing. I've heard that too. But I saw a lady do it on stage as stir crazy.
It did.
When she was talking about kicking a guy out of her house, kicking her boyfriend out. Get your shit, get your raggedy ass dog the fuck out my house, knuckle.
Dude, it's suddenly somehow they have a mouthful of yogurt.
When did you start eating chips, bro?
Just motherfucker.
Chill, knuckle. It's the public episode.
A mouthful of peanut butter. Just.
Yeah, just like Tommy, we're going to play. Hold up, Knuckles. Damn, Knuckles, I don't let me feel my goddamn.
I'm halfway through my peanut butter jelly sandwich.
I was trying to eat this fucking chicken, niggas. Damn. Just fucking, you just gotta
just swallow. Anyway, what were we talking about? Hi, my name's Dwayne. I work over at the Dancing Bear.
Oh, Haley, it's you again.
It's just super whitewashed Dwayne, and he turns it on when he goes on stage.
Yeah.
Oh, he's on the phone. No, babe. No, I love you too. No. I'll see you when I get home. Okay, bye.
I love you.
Come to the
I
main
love you.
stage. Dwayne, what's up, Knuckles?
Mouthful of peanut butter. Just.
Slapping his dick around to get it going before he goes on stage.
Some peanut butter falls on his dick.
Oh, that's collateral. Look at that.
Look what you've done to Andrew. This poor man.
I'm having a hot couple pods, bro. Patrick and Knuckles. Hold on. Let me go meta as hell for 2 seconds. Let me think of the cadence. Please don't. Please don't.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Cusco. No.
Is this based off a real man? Should we be worried? I mean, I'm on the other side of the country.
I can't even think of how that would sound.
Can we have Dwayne on the next episode?
Dwayne?
We can just hire someone. He's like, hey, you're Dwayne. This is what you do now.
Yeah. You hire a real dancing bear, and you're like, all right, so who am I with my dick in front of? No, don't actually take it out. YouTube would hate that.
Is it more?
Sit on the couch.
Is it more like a Spartacus thing, where like you ask a room full of people, and slowly they all stand up, like, I am Dwayne. Like,
How expensive is a dancing bear? Like, could I hire one for cheap on, say, a fine Tuesday evening?
Why don't
That's a nice
we
Google.
Look that up. Yeah.
How much is a dancing
Well,
bear?
I'll give you a little bit of insight. So one time when I went to Vegas with my my uncle and his boys for a bachelor party.
Can you imagine if there's just like somewhere like deep Russian, like you're trying to find like how to get a dancing bear to your house, and you go beyond like the porn guy and somehow get into the Russian black market.
We're gonna need a fair few
real
Patreons to afford this.
Why?
It's $1,200 to $2,000.
I was just gonna say, based on that makes sense because when we were in Vegas for that bachelor party, my uncle dropped $1,500 on 3 strippers to come to the room. He wasn't dancing, but they brought a goddamn bear. That nigga was huge, bro. Their security were wild.
Dude, dancing bear, I just imagine just being like, when is the guy get here? And it's like some dude, they open the doors, like, my name is Sergey, you want the bear? And then, like, they open up just, like, a chain padlock on the back of, like, a truck and just, like, just, like, on a ball. Just
Start
sitting there.
poking it with fucking lasers. Dance.
Whose birthday is it? He will maul.
It's a bear in a party hat. Just piss the fuck off.
And just fucking,
But like the bear is
Balls.
kind of sexy.
yeah. But the bear has a big dick,
No-
so
no
you're
comment,
conflicted.
Of the bears, what's the most fuckable, bro? Because
Polar bears, you know, I like
just
white
gonna
girls.
say I like me a nice pieced up white polar bear, bro.
Hey.
And
Can
they're
you imagine?
exclusive too.
Can you imagine
Yeah,
where it's just
elusive
like
bullet.
sex party in the Hollywood Hills turns deadly after a party bear invited to the house turns out to be a real bear, and they let him inside, and you just be
Rare
like,
polar bear shot dead, filled with semen. More on that at 10 p.m. Then it just goes into a fucking Purina commercial. You're like, what the hell's
Yeah.
going on?
what? Yeah, Kodiak black bear found filled with semen and cocaine in the in the California
yeah, but
mountains.
we'd go to Vegas. We'd hit a nice club, see what was going on, be really bummed out because it's more expensive than you think it is, bro. The ATMs at strip clubs are nuts, dog. You take money out there, it's like a $27 charge to get out cash. You're like, what? Because you're not gonna leave. You're gonna go fucking to the Wells Fargo across the street, get some bread? No.
Yes.
If you're smart, yeah. You know how fucking
Yeah,
dumb that
this
was?
guy. This
Walk
guy,
in
like,
with-
listen, they stamped my hand. I can come back inside. I'm gonna go pull out. I'm gonna go pull out some money where you don't get a cut. All right, you get enough.
I'm gonna go
this
take
is all
a
for you.
brisk 3.4 mile walk over to the closest Wells Fargo.
Dude, I can imagine
All
that's a
right.
pretty good place to rob people. Is at the closest Wells Fargo to a strip club.
Aldo, are you eating ice on a microphone?
I didn't realize I was that close. My bad. I'm
You
sorry.
think your jaw has a silencer on it? That thing is in full blast, just right in my ear.
Andrew does.
nose, dog.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, this guy's a fucking soda can on the end.
Continue.
I
feel
completely
like I
forgot
had.
where I was.
Wow, we're like 40 minutes in. We're flying.
Robbing a guy at Wells Fargo.
What was the last thing I was going to say? I already
Dude,
talked
I've been
about
watching-
Disappointing the Room.
I've been watching this great show on Netflix called I Survived a Crime. And, like, it's just, there's this one where it was just about, it was in Phoenix. They, like, have a lot that are, like, hitting close to home. Like Phoenix and Florida and shit. But, like, this guy just walks in. They show surveillance footage. Like, put yourself in the shoes. You're in a Circle K. You're two guys behind, like, the first person in line at the counter. Some dude just comes in and just blows the brains out of the guy in front of you in line. Because that's what happened. This guy did.
No, my friend worked at a Circle K, and one of his coworkers quit Quick Trip because he saw a guy get slashed with a katana out the front door.
That's one place I'm never working is a goddamn convenience store.
Never,
because
dude.
anywhere where you can buy tall boys of alcohol, it attracts the fucking dregs of society.
He said this guy came in covered in poop, like head to toe, like he'd been rolling in poop, and he went in. You know
He's
what he
like,
wanted?
I need a
He
good
just bought
podcast
Lay's.
to listen to. And you're like, final stop.
He bought Lay's. He just bought Lay's, one small bag of Lay's, and left.
I'm
No, I
not
mean-
opposed to. I mean, bro.
I mean,
not all of them for sure, but some of them could be cleared out for sure. Some of them could be nicely moved, relocated.
what type of homeless
to-
person do you think you would be, Daniel? Would you be the poo-poo pee-pee man walking in getting Lay's potato chips in Circle K? Or would you be
No,
some
I'd be the-
street savant?
I'd be the nigga that's always convincing you he's $6 away from getting back on his feet. You're just like, come on, bro. Look, I need like $5 to get. I'd be on that gas scam.
You'd have the
You ever-
mixtape.
You seem
have
like
you
the
ever hit with
exact...
that?
No, you seem like the exact type of motherfucker who goes to be like, I just need a few dollars. And then you're like, what got you in this rut, man? And you're like, bet DSI. I just keep on fucking losing. Just like somehow
Yes, I.
you're the first person to go under for like that fucking Jamie Foxx MGM app. And like, it's just like,
Oh,
this
I am not the first person, bro. Those things are evil. It's the wildest shit in the world. We're gonna look back on those. Like everyone knows betting's bad, but the The part about like betting that made it okay is it was hard to access. You had to either like deal with some fucking loan shark bookie who was creepy, so that deterred most people, or you had to go to an Indian casino, which like those kind of blow, or you go to Vegas. Those are the only options you have. Now I can go on my phone and just blow doll hairs across the internet.
Yeah, I
on
know.
The Dolphins not covering
I know.
the spread.
I know a buddy that he's $9,000 in the hole because he's convinced he's gonna make one bet that makes him back $200,000. I was like, you're not gonna make that money back, buddy.
It's scuffed, bro. And it seems so easy too because they hit you with promos, and they're like promos like that mean nothing. They're like Stephen Colbert's fucking double parlay on the game this weekend. You're like,
Did it hit?
No, bro. This nigga never hits. It's just a think piece that leads.
That's what
nowhere.
I'm saying. It's like it didn't hit though. I'm like he says like a 12-leg parlay. It's like yeah, and that's what you could do. I was like, oh, okay.
It never hits, and I'm only into sports betting if I don't know. I just anytime I bet, I'm just okay with losing the money. That's fine. Like as long as you bet knowing you're just like spending money to have fun, that's cool. Because then you have a budget on how much money you can spend to
Yeah,
have
like
fun.
$50.
When you're betting to feel something or like to come back from a hole, that's when it gets rough. When you're like,
That's when it gets sick.
yeah.
I used to play the Pokemon slots hard, and I lost all my Poke coins pretty fast.
I fucking
They-
hate this kid. We
It's
have
a
to
true
get you out
story.
to have more life experience.
I lost all my Poke dollars.
Have you ever been to a strip club?
No, I haven't.
Would you have the green light to go to a strip club?
Yeah.
The only place he's not 21 though.
No,
You
but I
don't
can go
wanna-
to topless ones, right?
You don't want to go to the ones that
you can
you
go
don't
to
wanna go to-
Alaska. Dude, you can go to Alaskan Bush
Yeah, but-
Company.
you don't want to go to the 21-year-old ones anyway.
No,
No,
those
dude.
are sketchy as fuck.
no, the 18-year-olds ones are sketchy.
No,
Really?
no, it's the
Yeah.
other way around. The 21-year-old, the ones that serve alcohol.
Or 21.
A lot of those aren't full nude though. A lot of the
No,
times
they're
you can't
not.
be full nude and
The full nude ones are the ones that are sketchy, dog.
define sketch. What are you talking about?
That's where like
Yeah.
the fucking Cretans go. They're like, I'm gonna black out at the bar and fucking see naked chicks.
Yeah, that's
That's-
that's where like where people are just like that's where it's like fuck. People I remember I was like 19 and like it was the first time I'd ever been in there and it was just like me and my other fuck boy 19-year-old friends just be like, "Oh, this is weird." And then like in the back just 35-year-old guys just being like sipping Sprites they brought in because half of it is fucking tequila, just being like, "What's up, ladies?" And just like, listen. And they're like, listen, if you do your full nude thing and my tongue is just open, I mean, what happens was what happens. You can't get me for that. I just fell asleep. And then it's no good.
That shit is weird to me. And at this point, strip clubs are basically just like the farm league for OnlyFans. Like you're just in the G League biding your time until you gain
It's
enough.
the open mics of OnlyFans.
Yeah, until you gain enough of a following. Because that's really all
It's
it
the
is.
indoor football.
I imagine you make so much more money on the internet because you can reach more of an audience and it's safer. Why would you if you're like fully committed to being a sex worker, do your thing, boo boo. But like, why would you want to take the fucking option of like having real bros fucking rub up on you when you could just show your feet and make more money? Like, let's turn up.
Because listen, it's new faces. Strip clubs are new faces. They need to get in front of people, and they need to
It's
make
the show to them. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
and then
working
when
on
they
their craft.
And then when they can make a direct line of money, once you warm it up, you're like, hey, why don't you like me at the New Faces show? Why don't you come to DBG and Friends? All right, it's only $15 a month, and you get to I'll rate your cock.
I would like to have my cock rated. That'd be fun.
I kind of think we're in the line of business to do it. If we ever make the point
What?
where you don't to have OnlyFans as males, because you don't have to like, you literally can just beat your meat and make money. And when we get to the point where we have no day job that we can get fired from for having said OnlyFans account, like what does fucking Theo Vaughn lose from having an OnlyFans where he jerks his dick? Not
Any
a
person above 40.
Not a goddamn thing. He's going to sell probably more tickets. Like there's not one person that's going to go see him that is now not going to go see him.
Yeah, but there's not a person that would buy a special though.
You're not buying.
I mean,
you don't
there's-
put your special on
He
OnlyFans.
just put it on his OnlyFans.
Yeah, you put it on Netflix. Same deal.
I
Netflix
mean,
has
it's just
all sorts of porn stars on there.
I mean, like, I guess so. I mean, in the same respect of like, why doesn't anyone famous have an OnlyFans where they masturbate? Most people just don't want to do that. Like,
Iggy
I'm pretty
Azalea
sure
just
if
dropped
you went
one.
up,
Tyga got one. Blueface got one, and those are rappers. But comedy, you're telling me comedies?
Yeah, but how much money is Blueface making on the road still?
I mean,
He's been in my feed a lot. I would imagine.
Dude, if he can take beating up his ex-girlfriend on the road, he would have
I saw that.
he would have a fucking nonstop show.
They
He
just
really
do like
got her, though. He
they
really
just do
got
like
her.
Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather type mega press conferences around the world. She just slaps the shit out of him. Hair's
Yeah.
getting pulled out, weaves on the floor.
Yeah. The
It's
under
bad,
Starts
bro.
crip walking on her knocked out body.
Bro, this nigga's always yelling out schoolyard on some fucking chick. The fuck is schoolyard? Schoolyard, and they're like throwing crosses, bro. You're like, calm down, buddy. Calm down. Bleed It was fine. Like, it wasn't even that good. Pull the
Yeah.
bug that I bleed it. Slide. Well, you fucking slid into no career, nigga. Congratulations.
Dude, didn't Blueface do Shotta Flow? The remix?
No, NLE Chopper did it, and then was gracious enough to let him on the remix.
I thought they were the same guy for so long. Like
No.
NLE Choppa and Blueface
NLE
for a good
Chopper's
minute.
cool. Blueface is whatever.
There's an NLE Choppa, Blueface, and there's another one, an NBA Youngboy. I did not even differentiate for the first like month or year they were famous.
I see that. I see how you can.
It's all the same shit.
It's all the same person.
Yeah.
It pretty much, like, it's crazy how, like, there's so many subsects of, like, kind of within that rap world where it's like, you really got to make, like, so how can people just be like, yeah, I do the same thing that 95 other people do? And
Because it
it's,
pays money.
I know, but, like, it does it? Because,
Aldo
like,
showed me some kid the other day who
So
literally
Fago.
was like, he sounds just like Playboy Cardi. Listen, this shit's sick. And I was like, what?
Well,
you,
it's- if it-
you just admitted he had just ripped another guy and you didn't give a shit.
Well, the thing is, it's good music, and I like Playboy Cardi's music, so there's more of it, and it's just a little different. I'm going to listen to it.
Okay, when I show you another 19-and-a-half-year-old Mexican kid who has a crippling overbite doing jokes about his mom waiting in the car, I'll be like, dude, it's pretty much the same thing, just a little bit different. This is hot. Watch it. His name's Maurice Campagna. You're like, sick.
I'd be friends with him, and we could hop on. It'd be like Uzi and Cardi. We'd be
Oh my
BFFs.
You're so gay. I hate you.
We could do a duo and come out to Shooter. Would be so cool.
We come out to shoot.
I want to be Uzi though.
Bro, he's like, woke up like this was hot. Shut your mouth.
Actually, I want to be Cardi. Never mind.
Ugh.
Actually,
you'll be nothing. You'll be nothing and like it, Aldo.
Yeah.
listen, bro. King Vamp is already a thing, and you're stealing a brand. There's your fucking example. Playboy Cardi's King Vamp, motherfucker.
I didn't
Dude, I
choose
think-
this name. I didn't choose this name.
I didn't choose the lifestyle. The lifestyle chose me.
when
He goes,
you-
the lifestyle chose me and pulls
You
his
took
fucking-
you took a picture with Mark Normand, and I reposted it, and I captioned it Playboy Cardi and Kevin Hart, and nobody got it. I was so upset.
Bro, you're a dork. You're such a loser.
Yeah, I love it
don't
how you're
insult
like
you enough.
nobody liked it, and I'm like, that's such a specific joke that I just got until you explained it. No idea.
Tristan probably just saw it and was like, "Who the fuck is this kid?" and
We
just
gotta-
kept scrolling
We gotta
faster.
start making fun of Aldo more, bro. He goes way too under the radar.
It's just because I'm next to Andrew, you know. So it's like when you put one bright object next to a brighter object, it's just kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like it's hard
Yeah.
to see.
He said, "I may be green beans, but this nigga's Brussels sprouts."
I can't hear the man on the megaphone over the plane taking off. Step.
Oh man, that's fucked up. Oh man, that's good, huh? Look at that.
Yeah, I think
Fucking
we're.
dark
I
side
think
of the
we're.
moon over there.
I think we're about time to start reading the patrons, boys.
No, we have 7 more minutes, dog.
We got 2 more minutes, and then we'll get into that.
Okay.
Anyone can whip 2
All right,
minutes out of their
crippling,
ass.
stop. You couldn't fucking.
Daniel, run one of your bits like you always do. Come on.
Here we.
Oh, wait, you never talked about the Patrick Warburton at the office.
Motherfucker, it's too late for that.
It's not anything crazy other than an excuse for me to do Patrick
no.
Warburton.
It's not. It's for you to find an excuse to stop. All right, you shouldn't be running bits that aren't working at open mics at the office to make you feel better
But
about
you
them.
gotta think like
What-
it didn't
by
work
the
at
way-
an open mic. A, because the mic was shitty, but B, because there were also better
No.
jokes being told.
No.
At an office, that
Daniel.
was the best joke told in the whole building
Daniel.
all day. Dog.
No. The joke is you can kind of do Patrick Warburton's
Don't you
voice.
belittle me. I
That
do a better
is
Patrick
not.
Warburton
That
than
is
you,
not.
you piece of
That is
shit.
not a joke. A joke isn't. Hey, here's this guy's voice. Isn't that funny? Anywho, my knee's bad. Like you need to kind of have a touch more structure.
All right. Do you want to hear me do Patrick?
Let me hear your
I want to hear what you did at the office. I want to
No
hear
one
what
wants
you
to hear
did
this.
at the office. What did you do at the office that was so groundbreaking and revolutionary that it demanded a standing ovation from your boss?
It's not even what I said. It's what I said.
It's the
burst.
lack
That
of
was-
what was said around me. And that was
Dude,
laughter.
Okay. So I'm sitting around all these people, and I've already said like one or two funny things already, so they just kind of know. And somehow, like, the fact that I do stand-up came up. I don't know how it came up, but it just popped up there. And I was like, I can do. They were like, tell me a joke, which this is the best, like, thing I've had to date to come up with that bullshit fucking tell me a joke thing. Because I'll just be like, well, you know, I can do Patrick Warburton. And they're like, who's that? I'm like, it's Gronk. And they're like, dude, what? And then so I'm getting like a bunch of people standing around, and I'm only playing the hits because I don't want to like lose them with trying to do like too many words.
God.
I'm just saying, dude. I'm
Dude, the
just
guy. Oh
saying-
no, dude! Daniel brought his iguana to school. No way.
Dude, you're gonna hate it because I'm just saying Peter and Cusco over and over again. I'm not even going in. I'm just like Peter, fucking Cusco, and these guys are like, and then just like as the applause
These
are
are
dying
these
down.
are the people that run the world financially.
You want to know one of the
and they're getting fucking distracted by a flashing light.
Dude, every time there's like a they're like, and the laughter goes down, and I just go, he's mine.
You know the quickest way to impress a room full of cogs? Do your Patrick Goldberg voice.
And then I go to the bathroom and I come back, and all these niggas, all I hear on like the hallway coming back is them just trying to do Peter. It's just Peter, just shitting like across the. I like started a wave of Patrick Warburton for the rest of the day. The rest of the day, it was just like I could tell niggas were like practicing on their own, and then they would come up to me and they'd be like, Daniel, Peter.
They have sweatbands on. They have a whole training montage.
Your manager calls you in to fire you. Hey, Daniel.
Hey, Daniel.
I'm laying you off.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
hey,
not
hey,
hitting
the numbers.
it fucking crushed.
Hey Daniel, I heard you.
Yeah, we're
Heard you were talking.
gonna have to
Talk a
let
little
you
bit. Talk a little bit of shit out there.
dude, and then and then like everything I do, I did it a little bit too long to the point where it got a little stale, and I tried to throw it in.
Daniel's doing a presentation in front of like the fucking board.
I would pay literally any amount of money to see the last one that you did that day, where everyone had already
can tell
fallen
you-
off, and you're just like, "Hey, Peter," and people are just like, "I am."
Jesus Christ, bro. Stop.
Well, it was just during a serious time. It was me really like it was me putting one too many tags. I don't even remember what we were answering, but it was like,
Dude, wait.
someone
So
said an explanation.
Daniel, can I paint the scene? Everyone's sitting there,
Yeah.
and you're just like, we need to crush the people below us, and make sure that everyone below us is that they just it all goes towards the top. All the money, all of
Business
us,
meeting
everything
to
goes towards the top, and they're just like, all right, that's odd. We're gonna keep going, and then it comes back to you just being like, "Hey, Peter!" Like,
that was pretty much it. Dude. I just threw in one like I said a business word, but in the spreadsheets, and they were just like, "Nah, dude, they fucking chill out." And I was like, "All right, that's my fault. Sorry, guys." Fucking one too many. And it was just weird after that because then it's like, yeah, I went from being the funny guy to being like, you're the asshole who spawned, because it was only the guys too, and the office is like 60-40 split bros, so there was 40% of the room that like it was a bunch of bitches not impressed the entire day, and it was a
Dude.
bunch of frat bros like peacocking with Peter to try and get bitches. It made
dude,
no
I
sense.
hope you know. There's like a bunch of dude bros at your work now that are just like, yo, man, I work with this guy. His name's Daniel. He does such good impressions. He's a comedian. He does such good impressions. And they'll be like, what does he do? And it's like he does like Peter and like Peter Griffin, like Joe, like it is
He
like,
does
well,
Joe,
not.
he does Crunk. You're like, that's the same person. He does
He's
Patrick
like,
He does
Warburton.
white,
but he
he
does
does
them good.
black.
Yeah.
Dude. And he only really says 2 words, but you gotta hear the 2 words this motherfucker says. And then it got old, and then we ended. But we got to read the patrons before we get out of here. Big guy, pull him out.
Let's-
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up.
pull the lever.
No, all right.
One more. One too many, Daniel.
Damn.
You
All
lost
right.
it. Stop it.
Let's start from the top here. It's Paul. Paul, thanks for joining the Patreon.
Aldo, go hit Daniel.
J5 Sexploder.
I'm not-
kiss your mother with that username?
I'm taking them down. If this is gonna be the whole fucking read,
Edmund
dog.
Dublaze, Chaz, Pet My Goldfish, Charlie D. Thomas Smith,
Also,
Haley,
shut
Christopher
the
Husham
fuck up.
Williams.
She just all those speed running them.
Get the fuck out of here. They already paid. It's over. Come on.
Yeah, we'll read them out. J5 Sexploder, thank you. I appreciate you. You got if he's getting a Patrick, Edmund 2 plays, dude. We're not gonna leave you in the dirt.
Stop it.
Not gonna leave you out there to dry. The dead man may want to see you dead.
Fine, then I'm gonna do an impression that I don't think is that good either. I'm just gonna do Trump through him. If we're workshopping impressions, then fuck you. I'm gonna do my
That's
fair
fine.
share,
I'll
too.
just be a pro-Trump Patrick Warburton. That's literally, they share a door.
Yeah. I like it.
He's
Kronk,
coming back.
Kronk, you're a good man. Kronk, you're a good guy. I know you're working for Yzma. She reminds me a lot of Hillary in some ways. In that Yzma character, she's ghoulish. And you know who agrees with me? Ezra. Oh wait, no, is that his name? What's his name? I can't see it. Chaz, that's his name. Chaz, he's a good man. He's a good Pet My Goldfish. I think I just might. A lot of people that came in, they told me to pet his goldfish. I might. It looks fun. Charlie D. D stands for Democrat. This time I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you just once.
That's so good.
Thomas Smith. Do you know this Thomas Smith man?
Sounds like a real fucking snowflake.
I think he sounds like a modern day patriot, a real Christopher Columbus of his time. I think the
next one up's Sweet Lady Haley, the only liberal will own this cast.
I know her personally. Fantastic pussy on this young woman. She great pussy. One of the best, I'll tell you. Any room I walk into, Hashem Williams, Christopher agrees. We've taken polls. We can tell. Haley, best pussy. Best one I've ever seen. Roman Grzhalva, that sounds Ukrainian. I'll take it. A lot of people say prior to last year, Ukrainian and Russia, you would have said, is Ukraine in Russia? They tried. They can't. We got Roman Grzhalva. God bless your family, sir. We got Trevor Muncie. I'm Muncie. Trevin Muncie. I have to see your pussy, sir. I have to see.
Might as well just do it.
Yeah, am I just gonna do all of them?
Yeah, you're just gonna do them all.
Hit the
Yeah,
shebang.
just
It would
go
make sense if Patrick
land
came
the
back
plane,
at this
man.
point.
Yeah.
Trump has the headline.
Yeah, Trevin, I love you to death. Your mother, I've met her once before. I would kiss her on the tits. Keel, I've met Keel before. He's a very tall gentleman. I'd say about 9 feet 4 inches. a rough estimate. He looks up to elephants, and he looks down on giraffes. He's a tall man from South America. He is. I tell you,
All right,
they make great
you're
people.
losing it. You're losing it.
Ryan
Ryan
Soccer
Beach.
star for a little
Ryan-
while now.
Ryan Beach, life's a beach. I'm sitting in it, baby. Spencer, Daniel, you're here. And also, the number one, a bottom bitch, the one who helped me out the most on January 6th, Diddy. Thank you. You were there.
He used his cane to climb the Capitol building.
You used your cane to dig a hole from the Capitol to my White House office where we smoked blunts. It was fantastic. Those are all the Patreons.
What about your father?
Yeah, and Rad Dad Brad.
My dad is here. A lot of people don't know. He's a good father, fantastic penis. I've seen it.
Good
I
father,
remember.
great fuck.
I remember when I was young, we would play hockey in the shower with the soap, and I would look up I would look up at my father as he was teaching me to bathe, and I'd say, "What a great cock on that man."
All right, well, hey, that's it. We're gonna end with the great cock on that man. Everyone
That's a
fucking put your
that's a
flags.
leader's penis, I'll tell you.
The amount that you talk about either getting sodomized by your dad or just his cock and balls alone.
He's
is
a gentle
so
lover.
concerning.
I don't
He's
think
gentle. He's a gentle man through and through.
Does he touch his shoulders?
I don't think he's ever called
Exclusively.
out his dad without mentioning his dad's cock in the same sentence.
It is so fucking. It explains the hunch. All right. Well, hey, we'll see you guys later. That's the end of the episode. Subscribe to the fucking Patreon. And by the way, if you ever want to send us something fun, tfspodcastofficial@gmail.com, because then we get cool shit like this. We're going to end this episode with the official Internal Affairs Patreon music. If you want to hear more of it, sign up.
Shout out Diddy.
Shout out Diddy. Turn me up. It's created by the bottom bitch Diddy himself.
Thank you, Diddy.
Shout out to Did. We'll see you guys next week. And we'll see you on the Internal Affairs.
Diddy, big can, bigger cock.
See you guys. We love you.